Well, hello, everyone. It's great to have you on tonight for our Take a Look call. I'm super excited to introduce to you my great friend, Katie Cunningham. Hey, Katie, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you, Heidi?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. We are going to have so much fun this evening chatting about a few of your favorite products, especially your families. And you've been one busy lady lately. Number one, you just got back from a spa incentive trip to Clearwater Beach, but on top of it, you just moved.
Yes, yes, I did. Yes, we just moved from Maryville to Knoxville with two children under two. So it was an exciting experience. If you've ever moved before or you are in the process of moving, drop a moving box in the comments so we can see if you've ever moved before or if you're planning on moving.
You know, summertime is a popular time to relocate, and you just went through a big move. And, you know, Katie, you were just sharing with me about some tips that you have that I thought would be so helpful for others, for our viewers listening, or if you're planning a move coming up here shortly, you're going to want to listen to what Katie's advice is.
Oh, yes. So awesome thing about lemongrass, by the way, I was able to hire movers. I paid with my lemongrass paycheck to hire movers. My husband was super thankful for that. So to help the movers, we color coordinated the box with color duct tape so they knew which room to go to and also labeled it. And then we did the first night box. So my husband would set up all the beds, and in the first night box, I had sheets for every bed, crib sheets, paper plates, clothes for the kids, pajamas for the kids, toothpaste, toothbrush, anything that we needed to do to survive the night. So we didn't feel stressed trying to open all the boxes, trying to find every little thing. So that was super helpful. And I kept the overnight box in my car so we didn't lose it. It didn't go into the moving truck at all. So that was helpful.
So smart, Katie. Oh my goodness. That's a game changer. When you get there, you're so, you know, you're in total disarray. You don't know where anything is. Someone
Oh,
else has
yeah.
actually moved the boxes and you're trying to figure it all out. That was so smart, especially with two kids under two making that move. That's crazy.
Oh, yes. It was so helpful because even with the color coordination and the labeling on boxes, boxes got misplaced with everybody moving stuff. And so I was like, okay, we're just going to focus on this box tonight and we will focus on everything else tomorrow. So it was so helpful.
Oh, that's really helpful. Any other suggestions on people who are relocating this time of year?
Honestly, if you have children, I was telling Heidi earlier, try to pack when the kids are napping and when they're asleep. And I honestly started a month before and got rid of as much as I could, slowly but surely, just and use the packing tape because in this heat, if you use any kind of duct tape or anything besides packing tape, the tape comes up. So the humidity
Oh,
just
it
took the
sure
tape
does.
right off the boxes on some of them. But yeah, I think that's about all my tips I have for the moving in this heat.
I love it. Well, Katie, I know that you're celebrating, you know, from just coming back from the Clearwater Beach trip. You and your husband had a delightful time, and you just were sharing with me about how he commented, it's going to be really important that you earn this trip every single year because of how much fun and how spoiled both of you felt during that
uh,
vacation.
Yes. And I'll admit, my husband is not a social guy. So before we were going, he was like, are you sure you don't want to bring somebody else? I may not, it's going to be a lot of socializing. And when we got there, it wasn't like all that pressure where you felt like he had to socialize with everybody. But he made so many friends. He's still texting people from the trip. Day two, he was like, Katie, this trip is a must. Like, we have to go every single year. And we just made so many friends. It was so relaxing that I'm still messaging people from then. And it was a kidless trip. We left the kids with the grandparents. So we relaxed for 3 days And then we just went to the pool, we went to the beach, we got to meet you. It was so much fun. We got to go on your boat. We just had the best time. And so I'm going to have to do everything I can to earn this trip every single year, because that's my husband's expectations now. So
Well, it's not only that he loves the spa trips, but you actually shared with me some of his favorite products as well. And I know some of you viewers, you're thinking, getting my husband to use more natural products is kind of a stretch. I don't know if he'll steer away from his favorite product that maybe he picks up at the grocery store. So tell me what that experience has been like for you, Katie. Obviously committing to using safer products in your families, in your home, especially with two little ones. I know it's really important for you, for their health, but tell us a little bit about your experience with your husband trying some of the products.
Well, my husband is very particular about what he uses. And if it works, it works. He doesn't want to veer from it. So it took me, I think, 5 months of like begging him, like, hey, just try these products, just try them. If they don't work, I won't push them on you again. I promise. Just try them for a week. And so he tried the Prebiotic face wash first, and he tried it for a week and he got addicted. Then we added the Anti-Blemish spot treatment, which I have a funny story about that too. And he was using, which I see that right there. And after a week, he was addicted. But after a month, he came home from work and he said, Katie, everybody's talking about how good my skin looks now. And I've been telling you I'm using lemongrass. He was like, this stuff actually works. I was like, well, yeah, I wouldn't make you use anything that doesn't work. So if I can get Ryan to try some of these products, anybody can get any man to try it, because he's so particular about the certain products. But he loves how it feels on his skin, and he really struggles with breakouts. And he has not struggled now. He's been on it for about a year, and he is a huge fan, and to the point where he sells it at his work. All the ladies on it.
Yep.
But
my goodness.
I was gonna say, the funny story about his anti-blemish, he thinks this is the best product we make. He calls it the roll-on, I think, because he thinks it looks like a roll-on, but it's a pump. Oops. See, it's actually just a little pump, but he calls it his roll-on. So when he runs out, he's like, Katie, have you ordered me a roll-on? And I'm like, a roll-on? And he said, yeah, the magic stick, the magic in a tube. And I was like, oh, the anti-blemish treatment stick? He said, yes, it's the best product y'all make. I was like, okay. So anytime he does have a flare-up, it gets rid of it within 2 days. So he swears by it.
Well, those two paired together are a win, no doubt about it. Whether you have oily or blemish skin, it's wonderful. I know it's not just for teens, and obviously you and your husband can attest, but you have some other favorite products, Katie, that you love using for yourself as well.
I do. I have lots of products I really love using. Right now, I'm addicted to the Espresso Revival Body Scrub and Firming Butter. That's helped me get summer ready. I'm feeling more confident in my shorts. But when it comes to skincare, I have been the biggest fan lately of the anti-aging cleansing oil to get rid of all that makeup and oil off my face from sweating all day in the sun. And I feel like it hydrates my face, and it's helping get rid of the wrinkles and preventing wrinkles from happening. I love it. And just melts that makeup right off my face too. And I love to pair it with my anti-aging oil serum. This makes my skin feel super hydrated after a day in the sun. So I'm a big fan of that anti-aging duo. I also love the Probiotic Eye Gel, especially with 2 kids under 2, with my dark puffy circles. That helps me look alive and not like a zombie walking around getting rid of those within about 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, I look like a human again. So, and then I love to top it all off with a coconut rehab cream. I feel like you can't go without the coconut rehab cream, especially in the summertime.
I love that product as well. It's nice, lightweight, It's my go-to for all things. And we were just chatting. A lot of men love using that product as well.
Yes, my husband will use that one too. And he's kind of funny about moisturizers on his face, but it smells so good. I mean, it just smells like coconut in the beach. So it smells amazing.
It sure does.
And it's not greasy, and that's why he likes it so much.
Well, and I noticed just how quickly it absorbs into my skin. And in the summertime, you have to pay extra attention. I feel like if you're out in the elements, in the sun, coming back from being outside, it's really important that one of the first things that you do is take care of your skin, and reapplying a moisturizer is a great way to do it.
For sure, definitely. And the mist. Sometimes if I just need a real quick hydration to the face, I will do the Prebiotic Mist or the rosewater mist. I kind of feels like gives me like a little sports drink to my face a little bit to hydrate it if I'm, on the go somewhere. That helps tremendously.
It does, that cooling effect. And, a lot of people have noticed too that if you keep that in the refrigerator and then you mist it on your face or on your body, oh, it just feels so refreshing.
Oh, I need to try that. That sounds good. That sounds really refreshing.
Doesn't it? Well, I'm thinking of you in your location where it's going to be a hot and humid rest of your summer, and that might be something that you want to try.
Definitely. I'm actually going to put that in the refrigerator when I get off this call.
I think it's a great idea. Well,
Yeah.
Katie, going back to when you first started, you mentioned to me that you started on January 1st, 2020. So you're starting a brand new year out, deciding, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I'm going to give this business a try. What made you join, and what encourages you to continue with Lemongrass?
Well, to be honest, Heidi, I was really struggling with anxiety right before I started Lemongrass. And Savannah Miller kept messaging me like, hey, I think you'd be really good at this. And I was like, oh, no, I wouldn't. I'm like, I can't sell anything. And she's like, just try the products and see what you'll think. And then she texted me at Christmas, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I can take this on. So she said, y'all are running a special. And she said, just try it. If you hate it, it's fine. I was like, okay. So I signed on, and I noticed as I started talking to other people, and this big community of women came in that have become some of my best friends. All of a sudden, my anxiety started getting better. And I wasn't focusing so much on things with my newborn, and I was able to prioritize my time. Well, then I realized as the months started going, I was doing these parties and I was having so much fun. I was making money, and I wasn't going to have to go back to work. So I was able to stay home with James, and then quickly Madeline. And the thing that I love the most about Lemongrass, and made me have stayed with it, is I can make my schedule the way I want to. So if James and Madeline have doctor's appointments all day long and we're doing something, I will move my meeting till the next day, or I can schedule around a party. But I'm making this extra money that allows me to stay home and be with my kids and get all those extra moments. So it honestly was just let me just try it out and see if it helps me meet people. And then it's become this amazing business opportunity where I've actually gotten to stay home and enjoy all these moments with my kids. So it has just been such a God thing that Lemongrass got placed in my life.
That's incredible, Katie. You know what? You're speaking to so many people today, thinking, I would love to be in a different place a year from now, even 6 months from now, where I could have that kind of flexibility. And when you first started, like Savannah said, encourage you, just jump in, take a look at this, have fun with it. And that's exactly what you do. And you know what? The first year you were named Rookie of the Year in sales, which is incredible. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much. And honestly, I didn't think I was that kind of a salesperson, but I think it's a true testimony to the products, is because I'm not a salesperson. The products sell themselves because they're just so good, so it wasn't like I felt that pressure to be like, hey, you want to try this? You want to try this? Or, sell. Once people looked at the products and tried a couple, they came back to me. And so it was just it was just perfect. It was definitely a God thing that lemongrass was just amazing to put in my life. And you have made such amazing products that they're easy to sell.
Well, Katie, what a joy and what a privilege it has been to be on the call with you this evening. I appreciate it so, so much. Thank you all for joining us tonight, and I hope you have a great rest of your summer. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.